work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Ay, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. Fuck the comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it.
So we just arrived and the room looks really nice by far. I'm here with Rash and she's shy right now. Yeah, the flight was really short, guys, and I guess that this is how we're gonna start the video. I really like the bathroom. It's looking good. So far everything is looking good and I'm really curious about the view that we're gonna have in here in the morning. High ceilings. So far I like this place, I like this resort, and I'm really curious about upstairs. Oh, nice. Yeah. Let's see. And I also want to share with you some trades that I took before the plane. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, looking great. I like the view in here, but it's a little bit steamy, so you can't really tell. Maybe I'm gonna show it to you tomorrow morning. This is literally insane. This is what happened to the trades that I opened before flying to El Nido. And honestly, guys, what happened lately with gold wasn't that great, and we felt it on our own. We saw it inside our P&Ls. We had some bad days, but look at us now. Gold is back to normal. It got out of a really ugly range, and right now we can relax a bit and continue trading in our normal style. And of course, like always, I will show you exactly how I took these trades, what were the ideas behind them, and how you can apply the same concepts on your own. And if you do not want to do it on your own, of course you have us. We have a group which is for free, and the link is in the description box. And like always, we have to show you that we are taking trades on a real live account with real spreads, with real market conditions, just for you to verify our activity a little bit. Guys, a couple of minutes later, the food didn't even arrive yet. It's just the drinks and the butter. And look at the profit, 7.2k. For some people this would be enough, but I'm going to let it run a little bit more. My first time seeing a crab this close. It's quite big. Alright, so as promised, I will explain you exactly the idea behind those trades and also the outlook for the week. Today is Friday, and basically I will explain you the whole judgment behind those buys on gold, because last time when I presented you an analysis on gold, the situation was completely different. We were somewhere in here. The market was ranging between the higher time frame bullish trend and the lower time frame bearish trend. So I told you that there is a little bit of confusion and I would rather go for smaller risk reward trades. But right now, after a while, we finally got out of this confusing situation between bearish and bullish, and as you can see, the market finally broke above those highs. So this was a clear sign that the market is going to continue bullish, at least for a short amount of time. As day traders, as scalpers, we do not really care about the higher time frames that much when opening the trades. So this is what I did. I did some quick buys just because this happened. The highs were taken and the market did have a really nice reaction in the Asian session. And if you followed my mentorship, which is by the way for free, you know that I put accent a lot on the 1 hour break of structures, and I do take those as points of reference. So as you can see, there was a break of structure here. there was a short pullback that ended somewhere around this area. It was really short, it was an accumulation. And then after we see something like that happening, right? Multiple taps of this area that created the break of structure on 1 hour, I entered the buy in the Asian session, and I'm also planning to keep it active for a little bit longer. Right? Also, a lot of news today. It wasn't that important. At 8:30, we had core PPI, 8:30 somewhere around here. But apparently, as you can see, there wasn't much happening in the market. It didn't affect the price that much, and the trade continued in the right direction. I still believe that it's going to continue bullish a little bit more. However, I do believe that I'm going to close this pretty soon. I'm not going to hold it for more than 1-2 days, because after all, this was supposed to be a quick position.
The next day.
Good morning. Just look at the view, guys. We are right in the forest. Alright, it's a Saturday now. We just got ready. We're gonna go and get some breakfast. And usually when I'm doing this kind of vlogs, I tend to try to motivate you guys, because a lot of you here that are following me are extremely ambitious. So I was talking to a bunch of my friends from Romania that are back home right now and are the same age as me. We're around 26, 27, like early 30s, and we always discuss about career opportunities and so on. And usually what comes in their mind is the fact that they regret having a 9-to-5, they regret not choosing another path, they want to switch it, they want to do something else, they want to travel the world, they want to have more flexibility, to be more free basically, and they're thinking of ways to start doing it now. And I do believe that it's never too late. It's absolutely never too late. I started early. I knew what I wanted since when I was 20, so a long time ago, and I worked and I put efforts every day. I compounded my efforts in order to get to live the life that I'm living now, which means that I can travel at least twice a month to a nice island, to a nice resort. Even if I'm not traveling to an island or a resort, I'm not living in my apartment from Bucharest. I'm just traveling around as well in cities, meeting new people, connecting with bright minds, because since I arrived in Asia, I found a lot of people that are into crypto, into trading. They are extremely ambitious, creating nice projects, generating a lot of profits. So it is a blessing for me to be here, and I do believe that if I can do it, you can do it as well, the one that is watching this video. But the most important part is to get outside your comfort zone, because there's one thing to say that you want to do something and you want to start something, and there's completely another thing to actually take action and put work and effort into your dreams. So remember that the best time to start before tomorrow. What was the quote? I will just show it here. I'm not that good at English, but it was the quote that you better start today instead of... Oh, no. Do you know that quote? So the quote was something like, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. So I want you to remember that. The weather is absolutely perfect today. We got so lucky because on the weather app it said that it's gonna rain the whole time. I don't know if you know that, but it's rainy season. It's rainy season in Asia, and usually in this period it kind of rains every day. But look what happens right now. We just arrived here and the weather is absolutely perfect. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's not, I would say it's a little bit humid, but it's some kind of humidity that is bearable. It's like the exotic type of humidity. I don't know if you get me. that in this type of vlogs, I will try to answer to as many questions as possible from the community. And the first question is how to correctly spot pullbacks in the market. Alright, so it's quite easy, and this happened recently on gold. We had a pretty nice pullback. What I usually advise our traders is to look for the momentum. You can observe that if the market goes straight into one direction and you see a clear bullish candle, for example, or even more bullish candles one after another that are long, that are clear, that's clear, the market is bullish. But when you see a lot of accumulation, when you see a bunch of smaller candles, when you see that there's no volume in the markets, and the markets are not strong when they are pushing in the other direction, it means that there's a pullback. There aren't enough sellers, for example, in order to support the sell move. So that's a pullback movement for a bullish trend. On the other way around, maybe you see strong sell candles, and after that you see a weak bullish trend formed of smaller bullish and bearish candles, formed of ranges, accumulations. That's how you know this is possibly a pullback. That's how you know when you see the momentum. Also, there's a tool in TradingView, and I will show the tool here. This tool basically measures how fast does a movement happen. If there's a movement, if there's a leg of the trend that happens faster than the other leg, it means that the leg that happens faster is the pro-trend leg, and the leg that happens slower is the counter-trend leg, which is actually the pullback. We are getting ready for dinner, and I completely forgot to tell you something extremely important about the trades that I took. But also we have to remember the fact that the major movements happen because of fundamentals, especially on gold. We have an active war right now between Israel and Iran, and the news about the war impact the price as well. The moment when news are announced about this matter, we will see a massive growth or a massive bearish movement. So based on the news that we observed, the situation was that gold continued bullish. Usually we believe that those news and those wars are specifically designed to pump gold's prices. So as you can see, we took advantage of that, and most likely somebody else bigger than us took even more advantage of this bullish movement. Alright, so the second question that I got is from Well Editing, and he asks, or she asks, if it is possible to predict the market. Well, in my opinion, nobody can actually predict the market, especially if you're a retail trader and you're not behind the markets. How are you supposed to predict them? Yeah, you might get lucky and you can draw some lines and tell at the end the fact that yeah, I told you this is what was going to happen. But let's be honest, there are 50% chances for the market to go up and 50% chances for the market to go down. You cannot predict the market, but what you can do is to have a good risk management, to know how to master your entries, to know when to take profits, when to move the trade to break even if you use break even, when to set your stop loss. This is something that you can manage. But predicting the markets, predicting the movements, it's absolutely impossible because everything happens live. It happens right now. You do not have supernatural powers, so do not trust anyone that can say that they can predict the markets. Maybe they treat it more as a joke. Sometimes I would use the crystal globe emoji as a joke, but in fact, it's not possible. Absolutely not possible, especially if you are at a low scale like we are as retail traders.